Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, look at that. We can look out the window. Okay, hello, everyone. Everyone, let's get our American flag here. Thank you very much. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. I'm always thinking of saying Nunhead, but it's not Nunhead. It's Wednesday. It's the 28th. Oh my God, I've got 3 days to do my taxes, and I'm doing some, I'm streaming, I'm streaming on Friday and Saturday. Not streaming, I'm filming again. Louis Schaefer's busy. Louis Schaefer's busy. Hello, everyone, for coming. Everyone, settle down. Calm down, everyone. I just sorry about yesterday. Sorry I couldn't be here, but I was filming. I'm not going to say who I was filming with, but a very famous, not very famous, but pretty famous. But he looked, he looked old. I'm not gonna talk about how he looked, but I'm looking good. Look at how great I look. Or maybe I don't look that great. Anyway, this is the last week of tax day. I've got to prepare whatever. I've got to prepare my taxes. I don't know who to send it to. I used to have an accountant. I don't have an accountant in my mind. I've got to do it myself. I've got to do it myself. She hasn't called me. She hasn't sent me a message. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe there's a lack of love. Claire Warren is here. Good to see you, Claire. Claire, Dame Claire is here. Darklands is here. Alan Williams is here. Jedster is here. I'm not organized. I'm not organized. I'm not organized. I mean, filming is good. It's like being in a new school. And if I stay too long, they wind up hating me. Andrew Rubin is here, but Jedster, good to see you. Good to see you, Jedster. Good to see you. Let's see who else is here. MC Scott is here. Okay, so we've got. I guess that's it. That's it. I share my birthday with the great Lou Reed. Yes, well, Lou Reed. They're Long Island boys. I'm from Long Island, and he's Long Island. I missed you yesterday. Yes, thank you, Claire. I missed being here. It's good to have a day off. Maybe I need to have a day off, but I'm afraid you're never going to come back. We'll see how many people come today. We'll see. We'll see if we get 20 or 40 or 30 or 50. Maybe we can get as many as 43 million. Who knows who's going to come? Maybe you're going to come. John Van Dam. Yes, I am back in the New York groove. Isn't that a Lou Reed song? Same birthday as Lou Reed. I'm back. Let me check that out. Let's check that song out. Let's check that song out. Back in New York groove. It's a song by Hello, but who wrote the song originally? Ace. It's a Kiss song and famously covered by Ace Frehley. It's not a Lou Reed song. It's an Ace Frehley song for. Did he sing it? Did he sing it separately? Basically, I mean, they were so big, Kiss, like just so big. I never liked them. I never enjoyed them. I don't know when they came in. I mean, I like those guys. A few of those guys are like likable, and then one guy wasn't likable. But they were similar to. Hold on a second. Is there an echo going on? Yeah, there's an echo going on. Okay, I turned it off. Um, it's gonna take a second for it to. I'm pulling the thing out. Um, yeah, it was similar to the Eagles, where two of them were the main people. The other two were amazing, and then one guy made. They were all amazing. I read the book by the Eagles guy, not the main guy, not the second guy, not the third guy, the fourth guy. The guy was there and had to leave, or maybe was that the Eagles guy, or was that the guy who was joining the Rolling Stones, whatever the guy is, Mick Taylor? Have you read the Mick Taylor book? That could be something that we could talk about. The Mick Taylor book. So I was filming, and I only gained 100 grams. So I weigh 77.1 grams. Now, if you remember, if you're keeping track of Lewis Schaffer, everybody, that I weighed 75.9. And now I weigh 77.1. So I've gained 1.2 kilograms in about 10 days. And it's not great, but it's still 77 is where I want to be. I was really bad. Nothing could make. Thank you, Claire, for saying you would definitely come back. Only 3 likes. Yes, let's like and subscribe to what's going on. So we could talk about my weight, and somebody that was there who was fat, and he looked. I mean, maybe he was supposed to look horrible, but you don't have to look horrible. And he looked horrible, or maybe he was wearing a fat suit or something. It's possible he was wearing a fat suit. That's news. Also, the news about China, which I'm trying to find out whether China is really about to explode. Lou Reed, I love the Velvet Underground. Yeah, they were amazing. They were like the first almost punk band. I don't know. It wasn't called punk back then. Joodles is here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Joodles. Joodles making my day whenever I see Joodles. But the guy who was the drummer, his name was Doug Ewell, was the drummer, lived across the street from me growing up in the corner house on Allenwood Road and Essex Road. If any of you know Great Neck, you can go look it up. You can see where he lived. And they had a little water feature, as we would call it here in England, a water feature. He had a little water feature right on the corner of his house. So you're walking up from Middle Neck Road, and his house is on the corner. And we used to. It was like just. It was like so. It was even more run down than my family's house. But he had this little pond, but it wasn't a feature. It was like just a dumpy old little pond. And it was so cool, and I wanted one of those so bad. What do you get when you cross a tax accountant in a jet airplane? A boring 747. A boring 747. Okay, Velvet Underground. Is that the subway? Okay, or London Transport? Oh my God, I've lost my mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm blaming it on being tired or something. Is that on the subway? A Velvet Underground. Oh, I see. Or London Transport. Velvet, yeah. Velvet Underground. I think it had to do. Well, what did the Underground? Where there was the Weather Underground. Anyway, my favorite band is Show Waddy Waddy. I never got around to Kiss. Were they big in this country? I mean, I always thought they were like a minor thing, and some people really loved them. They really, really love it. Satellite of Love. I have to say, I agree with you. Satellite of da-da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You're right, Claire. That's a great, great, great song. And so China. I mean, what have you heard? Have you guys heard anything? Would you tell me what's going on? I need to know. Have you bought your ticket for the show on Tuesday? Not on Tuesday, the 10th. That is less than 14 days away. I have totally not prepared for it. I've not prepared. So we can also talk about that show today. You can tell me what things I've said that's interesting. Not even funny, because interesting always trumps comedy. If you say something interesting, you don't need to be funny. Darklands is here. I see Show Daddy. You saw Show Daddy a few weeks ago. Where was Show Waddy Waddy? Who is Show Waddy Waddy? What famous song did they have? This I never even heard of them. Show Waddy Waddy. You could cure your lethargic spells by eating a well-balanced diet. Yeah, probably you're right. Probably you're right. Maybe you're right. You're not right. You're not right. And then I'll get fat and die of diabetes or cancer or dementia, which I might have already. I don't think it will. I don't spend my time sleeping. I wish I did. I do not sleep. I go to sleep about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I wake up at 12. It's not enough time. Joodles is here. What is Joodles saying? She's saying hello to Jed. Velvet Underground took their name from a book in the 1960s. That's when people used to read books. Do you remember that? Well, let's find out whether that's true. You want to find out? How did the Velvet Underground get their name? Let's see where it says name. Several names were settling on Velvet Underground. Hold on. Do you want to see what this is? I don't know whether you're going to find this interesting. Let's go. We're going to look here. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. A book, title of a book on atypical sexual behavior. It's classic. It's a book. Well, what is the book? Let's see what the book is. Velvet Underground. That's the book by Michael Lee. Investigates aberrant sexual behavior between consenting adults. That is, everything other than simple intercourse conducted in privacy by a heterosexual couple. A couple in wife swapping, group sex, sex orgies, homosexual activities, sadomasochism. The author, all those things are gone. You can't. Those things aren't kinky anymore. There's no fun in that. A central passage in the book is a quote from the French magazine Esprit, which calls this liberal attitude the sexual revolution and attributes it to the general availability of contraceptions. Well, they blamed everything on contraception. Very interesting. Did you find that interesting, this little bit? Okay. Maybe you didn't. I've seen Shawari in the local Miners Institute. Really good fun. Where was this? Where is the local Miners Institute? Dementia is not connected to IQ, Lewis. I didn't say that it was, but dementia, you get dementia from a high-carb diet. Type 3 diabetes is what it's called. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure. Claire, you got your ticket too, but it's being a pain to download. Nearly threw the phone out of the window. Well, keep on going. If you have problems, contact me and I'll see what I can do to make sure you come in, Claire. I think it was a Mike Lee book. Yeah, was it Mike Lee, the Mike Lee that we know? Yeah, that's what it said. It said Mike Lee, but is it the Mike Lee that we know? Crepes and Drapes was my first album. Is that by Shawadi Wadi? Is that what that is? Shawadi Wadi. Mr. Cuff is here. Hello, Nutters. You're not nutters for being here. You're not. Don't. I mean, I'm not saying you're putting yourself down by calling yourself a nutter. There's nothing wrong with being a nutter. But you're not a nutter for being here. You're just advanced people. You want to hear something different. What's going on in the world? Welcome, everyone, says Lud, to the Lud and Joodles podcast. Our special guest tonight needs an introduction. International litter picker. I'm a litter picker. I picked up litter today again. And top comedian Lewis Schaffer. So, Lewis, how do we lose weight? Pick up litter. That's a way you can lose weight. I don't know how many steps I did. I probably did about 8,000 steps. And then because I had to post something, but I think I posted the wrong thing. The wrong thing. No, I posted the right thing. I posted the right thing. But I went for a walk, and let me see how many steps I have. How many steps does it say? Can you see that? 7,410. This is a good camera over here. 7,004. It's not a lot of steps, but it is enough steps. It is enough steps. I mean, I'd like to be stronger. I'd like to be more stronger. How are you losing weight, Lud? Let's get going. Joe Warrior Princess is here, the love of my life. Joe Warrior Princess. Thanks, Lewis. We'll try again tomorrow. Try again. I got an email say there's only 100 tickets sold. So I don't know. I'm also going to be up in. I thought Velvet Underground was some kind of euphemism, like a chocolate highway or uphill gardening or a fudge. Hey, Vatanai, that's Vatanai. Yeah, Velvet Underground. I don't know what it. Yeah, well, yeah, you're ahead. That's what it means. I think I never thought about it. It's a good name for a band. We call them the Underground. Velvet. What did we call? They were too early for me. You know, they were too advanced for me. Even though they lived across the street, we kind of knew that somebody lived. They weren't that famous. They weren't that famous when I was a kid. But then Lou Reed became famous. And he was great. I start every day with a sit-up, Lewis. Yeah, well, I guess you do. I mean, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you start with that. You start with that. I've managed to gather a few things while out today. What sort of price should I ask for a McDonald's cup? One glove and half a rat, says Mr. Cup. Well, I was asked today whether I found a glove today. I was asked, have you found anything? I said, I haven't found it. And then I found a glove. I found a glove. Yeah. So that's what, yeah. So I don't know a McDonald's cup, but a glove used to buy a pair of gloves. Remember those gloves for 50p? For 50p. No one notices anymore. You don't have to have a pair of gloves. You just put them in the washing machine. Shaved balls. What about shaved balls? What about shaved balls? Wow, Lewis, that sounds like a load of steps. The imaginary need is 10,000 steps, but I don't believe in 10,000 steps. But that's basically 90 minutes of walking. 2 hours of walking is about 10,000 steps. That's a lot of walking, and I'm bending down too, which is good for muscle strength or something. My friend Russ, he always does thousands and thousands. He does 10 miles a day. And he thinks it's really important to do that. But he's young. He's 58. He's young. He's not old like Lewis Schaffer. Which half of the rat? Because if it's the front end, I might be interested, says Lud. Yeah, we can all get together. You know what it is? It's like they're not as dangerous as you think they are. You grow up thinking, don't play in that stream of water. There's rat pee. Don't do, you can get sick if you drink dirty water. Drink it. But not if you just stick your hand in it. I'm dirty. I'm so dirty. I try to walk about 5 kilometers a day. It's about 7,500 steps in an hour. So do you think that's how much I'm doing? How many miles is 7,400 steps? I'm going to Google this. How many miles is 7,400 steps? How many miles? Something happened there. No, it says 74,000. No, we want 7,400. It is a total of drum roll, please. This is for Maltese Phil. Hello, Maltese Phil. It says 3.6 miles. 3.6 miles. Maybe because how many miles is 10,000 steps? I don't walk as fast as I should. I was thinking that today. How many miles is 10,000 steps is 5 miles? That's probably what you're thinking of, Maltese Phil. Marianne is here. Hey, everybody. She's wishing everybody. She's asking everybody. She says, I hope we're all keeping well. God bless Marianne. God bless Marianne. Everybody should walk every day. Most important thing elderly could do. Are you calling me elderly, Reuben? I'm not elderly. I guess I am elderly. I'm still thinking about it. Laugh out loud, Joe. Walking, yeah. walking. It's also getting out of the house. It's getting the sun in your face. I felt the warm sun today. Did you feel how warm it was out there? It wasn't even that warm, but the sun actually had some warmth to it, and that's the first time I felt that since, maybe November or October. Vatanai is here. Claire is here. Maltese Phil, I heard something funny. Stormer complains to G about snooping on UK phones. And Shing says, I hear you. That's funny. I hear you. Or we hear them. They're listening to us. We're afraid to talk and to say horrible things. Start small, Joe, says Reuben. Just go around the block. Yeah, that's what you should do. I heard somebody say this. It was just some woman. It wasn't even something. Is that they were fat, and they said, I'm going to go out every single day, rain or shine. I'm going to walk 1 mile. 1 mile. And I think that's what we need to do. I mean, and she did. She went out. And it's like, I go out. If it's rainy and cold, I might walk for 5,000 steps an hour. But I need to walk for 2. Maybe I don't need anything. I don't. Velvet underwear for the pink oboe. Is that what it's called? Is it called the pink oboe? Do I have a pink oboe? Vatanai. It was lovely here in Brighton. Yeah, it can be really nice in Brighton along the water. Was it lovely? So Claire number 2 is in Brighton, and Claire number 1 is in Eastbourne. Yes, snowdrop. Yes, I noticed that. Are they snowdrop? Crocus is budding, and daffodils up. Spring around the corner. Yeah, well, you could say it's spring now. Can't you say if there are daffodils or crocuses, it is spring, no matter what the time of the year is? It's a spring. It's a spring. It's really early, I guess. My mom used to say that about me, says Joe. Thanks, Mom. And Lud, what did Lud said? Lud has been around the block a few times. Well, women like that. Do you like a man who's been around the block? They like a man who has experience being hurt, because then they won't get too upset when the woman hurts them. Joe, or Joodles, any woman. You're Marianne. How many men have you guys hurt? You've hurt a lot of men. My attention-seeking attention behavior worked on you, Claire. What did I miss there? I missed a conversation between Vat and I. Oh, Claire is laughing at something that Vat and I said about the velvet underwear for the pink oboe. Okay. Did you feel warm? Warm was today. It wasn't so warm. I just felt the sun. When I was in the sun, I felt the sun was warm, slightly warmer than the air temperature around. Okay? So we don't, Okay. And then she says, I'm so hilarious. It wasn't even that warm. That's right. It was so warm. It wasn't even that warm. But it was a bit warmer, Claire. You know that feeling when you're in the sun and you could feel the rays of the sun. Okay. Birdie's starting to defend territories already. What is the birdies and what are the territories? Reuben, can you please explain that? Mr. Cuff is here. There's a woman that lives near me, and she is constantly out walking. I'm not sure if she has some sort of mental illness. She's been doing it for over 20 years. She's not aged much and not lost weight. Well, it's not, it is a form of exercise. It is a form of exercise, You go on holiday, you walk and walk and walk, and you're not prepared for it. So walking here in Britain can prepare you for going on holiday. Mr. Cuff. 6 badges. I don't need no badges. I don't need sticking badges. Good evening from France. Sorry I'm late. I was in the stove. I was at the stove making a curry. Okay, really good. I had a curry yesterday at the film set. I just had chicken and the curry sauce. I did not have any of the rice or the bread or anything. I did have a little bit of apple crumble, just the apple bit. I've had very little of the crumble bit, I think, yesterday. And I woke up today and look at how good, look at how good, look at how good. Maybe I don't look that great. I bet you've been around the block a few times too, Lewis, given the job you do. The honest to truth was I started the comedy thing when I was 36 years old. And so there were quite a few dark years in the Lewis Schaffer life. Quite a few dark, sex-free years. And I'm trying to make up for it now. I'm not doing that well, but I'd like to. And it's not that important, really. Yes, that's Six's proper introduction, Joodles. 6 badges. We don't need no stinking badges. What a great film that was. And was also a little bit in the producers. He took it and put in the producers. I was complimenting your quirkiness, Lewis. You're adorable. Well, thank you. I'm quirky. I would like to be intense and weird, and a psycho. That's what I'd like to be. We're chatting about the weather at a bus stop now. I'll take it. I mean, that's what this country has, and it takes our mind off of horrible things. Alan Williams. Yes, it does. Joe says, "Hey, 6 badges. It's not warm here," says Vatanai. "My daughter and her workmate was stranded at work yesterday when the flood rose quickly. Someone came with a large tractor. The water was 3 feet deep in places." Where are you again? You're like out there, semi-west, like Shropshire, Shrewsbury or something, right over there. The truth is, or maybe closer to Manchester, I don't remember what now, but the truth is, I saw a very funny video which made me laugh, but I was told by the person who sent it to me that it made her cry. It was the story of a guy who got in a thick plastic bag to go into his car because to go into flood water so he would not be in the flood water, and he jumped into the bag and he hopped to the car. He got into the car and he was all dry and it was brilliant. And he took as he was taking the bag and folding it up while he's in the car and dry, another car comes by and sprays him in the car. And I thought it was really funny. So, Vatanai's in Somerset. So thank you, Joodles, for that. Thank you. Joodles is so helpful. Is so helpful. During the winter months, male birds will tolerate other males. Once spring occurs, males will then fight each other to protect nesting sites and food sources. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I guess they don't have the whatever that's called to protect their nest or something. You're an intense, weird psycho. I don't mind being called that. I like being called weird. I mean, I grew up in a family of psychos. I'm weird, and I'm intense. But if you know that I'm intense, you shouldn't have your feelings hurt. You shouldn't have your feelings hurt. Somerset, for what? Vatanai. Okay, that was kind of close. Shrewsbury. It's that same area. It's the same area. But thank you, Joodles, for that. They got a wimpy in Shrewsbury. I don't know how many wimpies are there in the country. Anybody want to come up with a guess? That make that a quiz question. How many wimpies? How many wimpies? Claire is laughing at Joodles. It was funny. What was funny? 6 badges. Usual topics of conversation are the weather and the buses. Yeah, it brings people together. Ludd, Mr. Cuff says to Ludd, I used to work in Shrewsbury. Our office was next to the river and on stilts. Yeah, there's tremendous flooding going on. Do you remember the flooding that happened, what was that, 10, 15 years ago? Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good movie. Kate Quinn is, speaking of going out west, we'll link the film in Discord. Kate Quinn, she's in Wales. Beautiful, beautiful Kate Quinn. I love you, Kate Quinn. She's saying evening all. Hello, evening. Andy is here. People need to get tough. I guess we do. We need to get tough. And the first step to getting tough is you got to lose the weight. You can't be a FAT, effer. You can't be that. You got to lose the weight. What is the topic of conversation this evening? I don't know. What were we discussing? We were discussing the weather. We were discussing, I don't know what we were discussing. Buses? I don't know. I did that, period, once managed to get my car in a storm without getting drenched. Getting to the car, like a muppet, I wound down the window and a bus went past and caused a tidal wave. Yeah, you feel like an idiot, Maltese Phil. Does it rain like that in Malta? I don't think it does. You have earned that title and honor, Claire. What is the title that she earned? Let's see what the title is. So Kate Quinn says, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's a lovely town, Shrewsbury. I went to see Al Murray there in the theater last year, I think it was. Yeah, Al Murray. When the reptilians come out from the center of the earth was fecked. There's girl from when the reptilians come out from the center of the earth was fecked. I don't know what that means. Anyway, but girl from Mars is here. I love you, I love you, I love you, girl from Mars. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl from Mars. She's saying hi, Lewis, and hi, chat. Let's everybody say hello to girl from Mars. Mr. Cuff says, girl from Mars, and that's a hand wave. Used to holiday in Clun, a lovely part of the world. I never even heard, what is Clun? Best old age 4, been there too. Very atmospheric, even spooky. In Clun, let's go look at where that is on the map. Are you ready to look where that is on the map? Where is Clun? Clun, it's a town. Here's the map. There's the fort. There's the thing. Where is Clun? I'm going to have to go down on this. It's in between two roads, the A49 and it's on the edge of Wales. Is this Wales? Is Clun in Wales? I think it's in Shropshire. Where is the line? Where is Clun? It's in Shropshire. There it is. And look at all the water there. There's lots and lots of water. The White Horse, oh, that sounds like a great place to go, is a town. It has 680 people. Let's go there on holiday. That sounds really brilliant. Lewis Schaffer would love that. I love England, and I love Wales too. Please don't be hurt by this. Don't be hurt by this. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt by this. Okay. Best thing is John the Paris. Okay. What is John? The best thing is join the paratroopers, I guess. Yeah, we should all join but you're young, Andy. 35 watching now. That's great. You came back. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kate Quinn. I was afraid because I wasn't here yesterday, and I'm so sensitive to all of this. You know how sensitive I am. And but at the same time, I'm like a bit of a prick. Am I a prick? I don't think I'm a prick. I'm a prick because I don't relish in being mean to people. What happened to Wimped? I reckon there's only about 55 that I reckon there is only about 55 left. Shame. What do you mean by that? What happened to Wimped? What happened to Wimped? Yeah, 60, whatever. There's probably, when just because 35 are watching at any one time concurrently, people come in for 10 minutes or a half an hour. They watch the first half, the second half. They got to cook their food. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. I'm happy to have you here. And we're building, and I'm getting so much better at this. Do you think I'm getting better at this? As I've said, you guys have gotten better at this. I listen to myself. I don't sound sincere, but maybe I do sound sincere. Girl from Mars, she's waving to Mr. Cuff. The council cut our lawn today. That's a bad sign. First of all, I'm in favor of wilding. I think we should live in wild communities for the foxes to live. Okay, so you don't want the council to cut your lawn. Yeah, Alan Williams is saying, yes, 6. That was IR. Never allow myself to Google here. 6 what? 6 what are you talking about, Alan Williams? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. 6 rivers. 6 left. Okay, just say regarding Wimpy's, there are only 6 left. I think that's the best way to communicate. I was in Wimpy in Orpington about 2 years ago. I was there. I passed it by. I don't know if I've ever eaten in Wimpy. I mean, they're never busy, but I think the food might be better than McDonald's or something. Street finds water sausages. Let's tell you what I found today. You stay right there. Everybody, go to Twitter on Lewis Schaffer. I'll show you what I found. Look what I found. Can you see that? Can you see that? Look at how great that is. Do you know what that is? People know what that is. That's from Russell Hobbs. It's from Russell Hobbs. There you go. Let me get a wire. Don't go anywhere. It's a Russell Hobbs. Oh, this fell down. A Russell Hobbs coffee machine. Can you see that? Look at how brilliant that is. Look at that. There's the coffee pot. And it's not new, but it's in good shape. It's in really good shape. And look, it works. Can you see the light on here? Can you see the light on? Lewis is made of corned beef. Oh, not again. The desperate tat seller. Here's the thing. It's brilliant. Only problem is, can you see the red light there? You probably can't see it. It doesn't work. It's just the clock. The clock works. I think the clock works. The clock works. But it doesn't work. I've put water in here and it doesn't work. And does anybody know how to make it work? Does anybody know how to make it work? Um, Maltese asked, ladies, I need advice. Is a pearl necklace a suitable Valentine's Day gift? You should never, ever, ever take a girl out for Valentine's Day unless she likes you and you're doing her. You shouldn't waste your time. You can't buy a girl's affection on Valentine's Day. It's too, you got to wait. You got to wait until afterwards. Andy, also a good present for the 14th of March. It's a good present anytime, a pearl necklace. It's not working. I don't know how to get this thing to work. Does anybody know how to get this thing to work? And I'll show you what else I got. I know you're up. You're talking amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. And never buy that sort of thing from Amazon. Mickey Moto or nothing. That's for pearls. But so I found today, I found a glove. And then yesterday, I found another glove. Another glove. And it's got the electrical fingers on it. And I'm going to put it in the washing machine and wash it. I'm not that dirty. Will Franken lives in Eastbourne. I shall give that wimpy a go next time I'm there. Will Franken. Yes, Will Franken. How is Will Franken doing? You know, it's not a bad idea. He lives down there. He lives down there. Will Franken and I used to be quite good friends. Quite good friends for a while. I thought he was hysterical. I like him and Al Lubell, brilliant minds. This is not working. So if it's not any ideas how to make it work? Any ideas? Okay, Lewis, you now have a pair of gloves. That's great. Yes, another pair of gloves. You always need gloves, even though this one is for it's a small. This is a small glove. This is a small glove. Yuck. Thank you very much, Joe Warrior. Rusty Brown Ring Donut is here. Where did you find the gloves? I found they're not yours. Don't claim them. I found them in Peckham Rye Park. You know, I mean, it's not the kind of thing you go. It's the same thing like with phones. Like my phone, my screen is broken. I got to fix this. I paid less than £200 for a phone. I used to buy Apple phones, but you lose them and you feel like horrible. Do they do a Coke float too, Claire? Fuse good. You know, the fuse is good because the light is on. So light is coming in there. Thank you, Ruben. The light wouldn't come on. So the fuse is good, but it's not boiling the water. I don't know what makes the water boil. I just think you just press the button here. I don't know what button you press. Clock, timer. Do you just press that there? 41 watching. Yeah, it's fast. It's incredible TV, and we're building. We're building. More and more people are watching this. Thank you guys for being interesting. Be as interesting as you can. I bought 6 pairs of fingerless gloves off Amazon for £10, and they are perfect when using my keys, my phone. Yeah. Or you can just cut your finger, you can cut the finger off. It's no big deal. Especially if you find them in the street. Look who's here. Lucy Van Pelt is here. Oh my God, I love Lucy Van Pelt. I'm not sure about the Coke float choodles, says Claire. What about what mention that? Okay. He did, Lucy. And now he's reverted back to the man he continued to be when he said he was a woman. Oh, we're talking about Will Franken. Will Franken, I'm not sure why Will Franken did what he did. I'm not sure he did what he did, but he could have done it to prove a point. It was a very early act of anti-trans rebellion. It basically exposed all of those people. He was like, people kept on calling him Sarah. Perhaps someone threw it in the park because it wasn't boiling properly. Yes, probably that's It's not boiling at all. That's a really good point, Keith Bexley. It's not boiling at all. I mean, I found the double cooker, which is like worth £1,000 if I sell it. Okay. But this is, maybe it's just plain broken. Maybe I'll have to, I wish I was one of those people who I could take it apart, but I don't have all the tools I would need. I have a coffee machine, but it only gets used at Christmas to make hot chocolate. Yeah. I mean, I don't need it. I thought I would just, it looked like something that could be worth something, but it's not. But it's not. Lucy says, hi, Alan. Hi, Kate. Or Left to Be Found by Lewis. Maybe that's right, Joe says. Maybe they're thinking, well, Lewis is going to walk around in my neighborhood and find it. I live there, Lud, and I'd be honored to join you and Joodles. I'd even give you a tour of the town if you like. Well, that's lovely. That's nice of Claire to do that, to give you a tour of the town. Maybe it was the Chinese that left it here. Maybe it's like a spy thing. Maybe it's going to find out. It's going to listen to people talking and record it. Keith, do you want to know something? I've actually thought things like that. So Joodles and Claire are getting a mix-up, a meet-up together. You can fight over Lewis Schaffer. We could easily fit in my micro. We can easily fit if I take the bed and the TV out, says Lud. Okay. And go down there. You could all go down there and have a menage. What am I saying? I wouldn't mind owning a double oven, as I could cook chips in one and pizza in the other. Double the carbs. You're making a joke, Rusty, just to bother me. But it's not big, and it's about this wide. You can't really cook pizza in that. Or maybe you can. I've been told that an oven uses so much electricity or gas, whereas if an air fryer doesn't. That's what I've been told. I've been told that's a really great thing. Vatanai says, when my wife was still at work, she had to do anti-Andrew Tate stuff for 3 to 16-year-olds. Most kids wouldn't listen anyway. All the boys in her class thought Tate was cool. And do you want to know something? If you have a bunch of high school teachers, women, teaching that Andrew Tate is bad, right on. It's just going to convince them that Andrew Tate is good. You're right, Vatanai. That's a brilliant point. That's the right point to make. Hey, Leader and the Cult, posting a free Reader's Digest tip in Discord to help you all drop to sleep. Okay, I'll look at that. Told 4 people this, and it works. Allegedly works in 75%. I'm a good guy. John Van Damme is a good guy. Anybody interested in a good guy? Don't announce you're a good guy to these people, because these people want to bet. The women here like a bad man. They like an Andrew Tate. Do you like an Andrew Tate? Okay, I don't know if you like an Andrew Tate. Is Eddie Izzard still a woman? He's becoming more and more of a woman. He never said he was a woman. He never said that. He said he was a trans because his mother didn't love him. He said he was trans. He might be too embarrassed to admit he's a bloke by now. Maybe we'll never know. That's exactly true, Alan Williams. I mean, he's walking around with boobs. I don't know. Did he ever do that? He just wore dresses, and I don't know if he did or not. You guys are going to go to Wimpy. You're going to go to Wimpy. And let's drag Lewis along. I'd love to go. We have a selection of abandoned kitchen gadgets: George Foreman grill, ice cream maker, juicer, slow cooker, rotary. Yes, Vatanai. So maybe, I don't know where, I guess you could sell it on, I should look on my, hold on a second. I'm going to look on my Facebook page. Hold on. Let's just see what this is on my Facebook page to see if anybody's bought any. I don't look enough. I'm going to ask you that question next. Which is, How do I get access? Why is this not working? I don't want to do this thing. I guess you have to ask if we're going to be subscribing. I don't want to subscribe. Here's my Facebook page. Get started. What is this doing here? Okay, we'll do this one here. We'll just agree. We'll agree to everything. Oh, look at this is Lewis Schaffer's page. Look at that. He's got diabetes. Or this woman, it is a woman. She's got diabetes. Your feet look like this. You're eating too much carbs. Let's go to Marketplace. Let's go to here. I've got one message. Okay, when is this? Okay. Don't look. Look at this stamps. This is my Facebook page. They've got pictures of girls, of women. They call them girls. That's what I call them. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see what's going on. I'm checking my Facebook page. I can see Judel saying, "Come on, private. Nobody wants to see that." Okay. Sounds like my kitchen gadgets, but I also have a bread maker. Yes. I mean, I find stuff. It's not working. Will I ever make it work? What do you think? I don't think it can be fixed. That's nasty food. What's nasty food? The screen sharing is terrifying. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. I live in such fear. I live in fear that they're listening to me and my pervy thoughts. And, pervy pictures, not pervy pictures, but whatever. Yeah, pervy pictures. Maybe they say, this is what Lewis Schaffer is looking at. I agree with you. I tried to be very fierce with boys who were horrible to girls. I hated the way they would tease girls about having spots, small boobs, and period jokes. Yes, but a lot of women like men who terrify them. Vatanai. So that's what it is. I was kind of surprised by the question. Then I was really surprised Lewis was asking the question. What is the question I was asking? As Andrew Tate may think women are secondly, he doesn't think that. And may think we should know our place. He doesn't think that. And I doubt we would like him. He doesn't think that. And you probably would like him if you met him. It's gout. It's gout. If your feet look like that, Ruben, it's gout. He doesn't think like that. He doesn't think like that. I think like that, but he doesn't think like that. Sounds like, yes. What is the question? I forgot what the question is. Vatanai, Judith will take the toaster off your hands. I feel sorry for girls who have to go to school with teenage boys. Glad I didn't have to. Yes, I would feel bad for them too because they're not as good as teenage boys. They don't have the same amount of testosterone, Lucy. I've just done the shopping and bought brown rice, not rice, hoping it's better for me carb-wise. No, it is not better for you. It might be even worse because brown rice has the shell on it, and the shell is more toxic than without the shell. Is Eddie okay? That's what I say to you, Darklins. I'm going back and trying to catch up with this stuff. I'm going back to catch up to this. He did, Lewis. Who are you talking about? About Eddie Izzard? Joodles? Okay, let's get back on track here. Anyway, this is what happens. I lost the thing. Do you think I'll be able to fix this thing? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it. I'm going to turn the light off. I unplugged it. Hey, Lewis, I listened to your radio show in Resonance. Chinese Elvis has left me all shook up. I think he may be waking up, though, and hopefully that's why he gets angry, John Van Dam says. About the world? Angry about the world? I mean, yeah. I mean, I remember during COVID, and they were printing money from the magic money machine. And I told him that that's dangerous to print money. It will lead to inflation, which it has, tremendous inflation. And it has. And he got really angry at me. He hung up the phone on me. He gets very emotional. Let's hope. I don't know. I like Chinese Elvis. Lucy is so sexist. Because she doesn't think that women should go to school with men. The problem is, this is a man's world, and it's a woman's world. I don't even think women should go to school. Did you not see that last week when he displayed his address on 2 separate occasions? It took 3 goes at fixing it. Yes, Joodles, you're right. You're right. I mean, you're right, yeah. I mean, maybe I should be afraid. Don't announce that. But yeah, I should be afraid. Because maybe somebody doesn't like me. I can't imagine anybody even paying attention to me, let alone not liking me. Can anyone remember, Kate Quinn, a bread brand called Slimcia? It was wafer thin, hence no calories. Well, that's what they used to do. I remember when I was a kid, my mother bought bread, 2 tiny pieces of bread. But they were on the right track. They knew that bread was bad for you and makes you fat. John Van Dam, okay. Many boys don't understand how easy it is to crush the confidence of girls aged 11 through 16. Also, the schools were insensitive too. A little bit of makeup here and there helps. It was discouraged. Yeah, but they didn't want women to wear makeup. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you don't know how crushing it can be for girls to crush boys. 11 and 16, even older boys. I'm crushed all the time. Boys crush girls, and girls crush boys. So what are you going to say? It's only boys' fault? And you're supposed to say that boys have to be totally on guard every single second to make sure that they are totally sensitive to girls? That sounds insane to me, Vatanai. I buy Warburton's protein bread. Quite low carb. Well, what makes it protein? What gives it the protein? Soybean protein? That sounds horrible. John Van Dam. Protein bread. Added protein. You know what the best thing for protein is? Meat, and eggs. I had 5 eggs and sausages today. I haven't really had that much. Lilith is here. Beautiful Lilith. And then Chartel is here. What WTF? What are we laughing at? I don't know what we're laughing at. I can't hear anybody laughing. Not that I'm trying to make anybody laugh. Chartel, welcome back, says Mr. Cuff. Hello, Chartel. So hello, not taking the bait. Are you not taking the bait from what I've said to you, Lucy? Yeah, there are benefits of not going to school with men. There's benefits. You get to hang out with women who are far nastier than men. Maybe a boy will say, you got to zit, whatever. You know, maybe because they're insecure. You got to be trained to deal with it. Lewis agrees with the Taliban. I do agree with the Taliban in many ways, yes. Yeah, I do. That was I used to tell that an old joke. Your political party, you can't have every party agreeing with everything that you agree with. Like Taliban, I agree with them when it comes to women, but I'm against their policy regarding the EU. Mr. Cuff is waving to beautiful Lilith, and Joodles is waving to beautiful Chartel. So we're all getting along. I went to a girls' school. I bet you did you? And what did you learn? Look at Lucy went to a girls' school. You got to learn how to talk to men. They're different than girls. That should be a big sign. Men, boys are different than girls, and girls are different than boys. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Everybody, we've been here an hour. Do me a favor. Like and subscribe, please. Like it does so much to help the thing. Hi-ho is here. Hi-ho is here. Bloody hell, Judes. Did she have her own slicing machine? Are we talking about bread slicing? I mean, I love bread, but it's not great for you. I think about it now and have no idea how she did it, Kerms. I missed, what were you talking about? Kate Gwynn goes to Claire without the I. I love mussels. I love mussels. Mussels. No, eating mussels. Bacon slicing machine. Yeah, you could have, a meat grinder. Or you could use a knife and a fork or whatever. You would just go buy it yourself, sliced bacon. Hotel last night with my new squeeze, Lud. Oh, you're going to make Joodles jealous, Lud. You're making me jealous. At breakfast, I had a full English for me and a salad for my date. Waiter said, salad? Oh, you're telling a joke. Sorry. Salad? I said, yes, I want to see if she eats like a rabbit too, because she makes love to a rabbit, like a rabbit. Okay, could be a good joke. That's a good joke. It's a good joke. Rusty, I think says Steve, Mr. Cuff, I think girls should be allowed to wear makeup in school if it helps with their confidence to cover over spots or blemishes. I do agree that they shouldn't be plastered with the stuff. Well, that's a difficult question. I mean, maybe I'm not even makeup, yuck. Or makeup, great. I don't know. Lewis found you on Facebook, sent you a message. Okay, fine. I mean, I don't normally only accept Facebook followers of people who I've actually met in public. Chartel, in real life, so I can recognize you, and you know me. So maybe that's a sign for the future that we will see each other. Lewis, what are your thoughts on sourdough bread? Loads of fake stuff, apparently, as no trademark laws needed packaging. John Van Dam asked that question. I've thought about it. What do you think? I've actually thought about it. It's not as good as it should be, but it's still slightly better, I guess. It doesn't have any toxic seed oils. Like most bread, they add a spoonful of toxic oil in it. I don't know. What do you think? Nonstick Nick is here. Nonstick Nick. Welcome. And he's laughing at Lud. She likes Lud's joke. Judas is laughing at Lud. She's just relieved that you don't have a girlfriend. You don't have a girlfriend. It's too tasty, though. Sourdough bread is amazing. Loads of salted butter. Yeah, that's how I eat it, with salted butter. Or, yeah, it's amazing. Or I toast it and I have cream cheese on it. Vatanai says this. Lilith is laughing at everybody. In my experience, at the mixed school, most of the social issues were around immature boys who had not realized how crude and insensitive they were. Staff can also forget what it's like to be 15. Yeah, it's tough to be 15 and a boy or a girl. Not if it's the white rabbit in the Holy Grail, says Claire. I don't know what that's all about. Chartel, fair dues, but I might. I really don't even look at it that much. You know what I mean? I make my own bread, says Claire without the I, and anyone with intolerance has no problem. Yeah, well, the problem with bread is people have intolerances because there's more DNA in bread than there are in a human being with arms and legs and everything. Bread is incredibly DNA rich because they kept on adding it in over the years. I had a Jewish teacher in high school that ate a bacon sandwiches with brown sauce for his breakfast every day, and he defended his decision by saying, "Pigs are filthy animals, but I'm also filthy." Yeah, I eat bacon every day and sausage every day, and I eat pork every day. Not every day. I used to not eat it every day, but now I eat more and more pork because I get it across the street cheap. Crumpets are good too, with butter and a cup of tea. They are really good. It's not healthy, but they are really good. Judel says, "Yes, Lud, you need to run any prospective squeezes by me every single time. I'm not giving up Bath Night and Wimpy podcasts unless she's marriage material." I could see you letting him. You no, don't do that. Fight for Lud, Judels. Yeah, there's an article in the Daily Fail app that bread have oils. They add oils in it and lots of other ingredients and sugar. It helps the toxic seed oil go down. In the most delightful day, or Weiss says, "Good to see you, Kermit." No, I mean it's still good bread, but it's not. It's not amazing. It's not. It's not. I didn't. I today I haven't had. I'm only the only carbs I've had today so far is is I had a cornetto. I'm sorry, I had an ice cream. I hate sourdough. It tastes like cardboard, says Shortell. I don't really think so. I don't really think it tastes like cardboard. I like crumpets. Who doesn't like a crumpet? Who doesn't like an English muffin? Bread is all good, but it's not good for you. As I say, as I guzzle bread all day long. Jules, fair point, but I think there's nowhere near the respect there used to be, says Mr. Cuff. It's usually in the quieter ones that get singled out for bullying. Yeah, well, yeah, but it also teaches people how to be strong. It's like in Don Quixote. Is that which is the one about bullying? I never buy supermarket bread, only local artisan bakery bread. There you go. That's what Ruben says. So he's fancy. So ladies, if you want to live a high life, Ruben is the man for you. Is the man for you. Mr. Cuff is laughing at Joodles. And Lilith loves crumpets. So you're with me. Crumpets. Problem is, they're basically white bread cooked in a certain way. Marmalade and peanut butter on toast. Yeah, well, we would call that's almost like a PB&J. Peanut butter and jelly, but jelly is grape jelly, so that's basically. I lived on that when I was a kid. Peanut butter on toast. Homemade bread is completely different. It is different, but when you toast any kind of bread, it almost brings it up. But it's always better when you're eating a better bread. It makes you feel healthier. Does it not make you feel healthier? Homemade bread is completely different, says Claire without an eye. Delicious bread. Delicious, delicious bread. You need to get on Stephen podcast. Artisanal Bakeries made an appearance the other day. How do you pronounce that? Artisanal. How do you pronounce that, anybody? Can you please write it out phonetically? Just checked. 6-time crumpets at Aldi are just 45p. That's so cheap. 6 times 9 is that's how much 6 times 9. Just shimmy the telly over a bit, says Jules. Cornettos are expensive, and I eat the supermarket alternative? I think you can. I think you can. Genetically, PDF files have more in common with carbs than do you or me, says Dr. Fox from Brass Eye. Love almond butter. Always have a heaped teaspoon just before bedtime. It stops restless legs and keeps you awake at night. Are you sure? The point is, almonds are evil. The amount of water it takes to make one almond is so high. I just saw that the other day. Um, Kate Gwynn is talking to Chartel. I'll think about it. PB&J on toasted bread is a banana. With a banana is delicious, yes. Elvis used blackberry jam and used bacon instead of as banana, known as an Elvish sandwich. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Well, bacon is amazing because of the salt in it, and the cured food also has one of those things that make people want to eat more of it. Makes it more tasty. Brass Eye is an amazing, hilarious TV show. Yes, it is. The pronunciation was dodged with Stephen Allen too. Yeah, how do you say that? Thank you, thank you, Mr. Cuff. Crabs, God, you are obsessed with crabs. Who is obsessed with crabs? Me? I suffer restless legs. I didn't know that. I mean, I have magnesium. You want to have magnesium? You need magnesium. Go get a magnesium glycinate. A magnesium glycinate. So you haven't discussed what I can do with my thing here, with my with my house, called a house gnat, a house gnat, a house gnat. Carbs, crabs. Oh, I see. They were making a joke, which I completely missed. UK Video Clips is here. Everybody say hello to UK Video Clips. UK Video Clips. Nut butters are really good for you in moderation. Nut butters. How do you know that they're good? You should not be eating seeds. You shouldn't be eating ground up food either. It goes right into your bad parts. I think Elvis liked it deep fried. PD sandwich. What does a PD stand for? I already told you to send it to. I got to send this machine to Stes6Fix. Stes6Fix, Lewis. He has a YouTube channel with a post office box. He'll fix it for you. This is quite a thing. We're here in this country. I look away for 5 minutes and I have no idea what's going on. This has been a very disorganized show. I'm showing this thing, Joe, because it's not working. And I found it in the street, and so now I'm really sad. I had to put my rubbish out for the bin men, so I might not be back. I might not now be back. Good evening. Goodbye, everyone, for the bin men. We were discussing today who's picking up the garbage in Birmingham. Who's picking it up? What's wrong with the coffee machine? I threw mine away. Prefer a French press. I don't, because a French press, I like a filter, but it doesn't go on. Do you know anything about this, Jude? I mean, Kermit. Hold on a second. Can you? I'm plugging this back in for Kermit. It works. It works. It's a beautiful machine. It goes on. I don't know whether you can see. You can see the time, the light. I'm not sure, but it. And then when I plug it in, over here, it doesn't go on. It doesn't go on. Good time. Good. You good, mate. The family. Yes. Video clips. The family's chilling out after the funeral. Sorry to hear about that. Now we're discussing lots of different things. Dreary me, Lewis. The element is screwed. Throw it away. Is that, but shouldn't it even pretend to go on? Shouldn't even pretend. Is the filament here? Is that the plate at the bottom? I'm gonna take it apart just to have a look at it before I throw it away. Okay, no need to check the fuse. No, you don't have to check the fuse. Non-stick Nick. Because it does light up. It does light up. Put water in it and it will turn on. It's a safety thing. I put water in it. Do you think maybe I didn't put enough water in it? I'll put, that's a good idea. I put in like maybe 2 cups of water. Does it need more than 2 cups of water? It says, here's the thing. There's this much water in. Can you see? Can you see my hand? There's this much. There's 6. Do you think maybe it needs more water? If you can get it to work, we won't have to buy the stream of coffee. That's funny. Okay. UK video clip says put more water. You think I should put more water in? It's the same as the kettle, Lewis. The element is burnt out. Throw it away. Okay. Sold as seen. No refunds. Yes, that's maybe what I should do. I mean, maybe someone needs it for parts. Well, maybe I'll take it apart and just see what's going on. It has 2 heating parts, one on the hot plate and one to heat the water. It's filtering through. None of it's working. I mean, so should it just like not work at all? I never had one of these as a kid. Anyone here had a cat poop? No, that's that thing from Malaysia or something. That's the thing from Malaysia. What is the should I try with let me try for some more water. I'll put some water in and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's very expensive, Kate Gwynn says. I'm a tea drinker. I drink tea, I drink coffee. When I'm serious, I drink coffee. When I'm just trying to slightly wake up, I drink tea. Everybody. Okay, I'm going to put more water in it and see if it works. More water and see if it works. Yeah. And then what happens? Does it automatically go on? Do you know? I'm not going to let this stream get in the way of the boring, stupid things that I do every single day. Yeah, I was thinking of cold coffee. What? I just turned this thing on here. Is that all I need to do? I had an hour in the garden earlier and there was loads of cat poop. Not pleasant. Yeah, well, these auto machines don't last. They don't have the proper buttons. It's a cheap microchip. You push the button and it starts. Then when it's finished, it keeps it warm. But mine did the opposite. So this should start, Kermit, automatically. Basically. Is that what you're saying? It should just start. It's not starting. It's not starting. I had cats hair in my cornflakes in a guest house. Okay. Ugh, yuck. I don't want to think about that. This is truly a show like no other. All of Lewis's peers should be embarrassed that they're live at the Apollo crap. Yes, this is. I mean, I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, but we're doing it. So it should automatically go on. Is that the right answer? No, you will push a button. I push the button, and the red light came on. Okay. I have had a cat hair painted on the interior. Oh, that's yeah. Why do you have to be reminded of cat hair? What brand? This is a Russell Hobbs, Alex. Kate Gwynn says the cat hair is nasty. It's really nasty. Get yourself a cheap bag of chili powder. Spread it liberally on the area they are using as a toilet. Okay, is that how that works? Is that what you do with cats? Or let them outside? What do you think? Am I doing anything wrong? He's gaslighting you, Alex. It's some crap brand. That's what Judel says. What do I? Should it automatically go on? But the thing is broken. Yeah, but why when you're drinking a cup of tea do you want to be reminded of cat hair? You don't want to be reminded of it. It takes away from the pleasant tea drinking experience. I get Okay, Lewis. Do you have in the instruction manual to see if there is a reset button? Okay, no, but maybe I could find the reset button here. Maybe I could find the reset button here. Reset button. Hold on a second. Okay. Here are the instructions. Is this what it looks like? Kind of, sort of, yeah. No, this is not the one. That's a grind and brew. Um, Maybe I should ask these people. Okay, everybody. Hey, we're almost done. Everybody, we're almost done. I'm going to I'm going to thank everybody for coming. Thank you for coming back. I was afraid you weren't going to come back. I was thinking maybe you're not going to come back. But you came back, and I do appreciate it. I thought the show this has been the best show we've ever done. This is the best stream, the best stream. This is the one with the coffee maker. You guys were great. We had some really great participation, and we're gonna guess. I want everybody to go below and to guess what the number of the people who've been watching this thing. Is that too much to ask? Go below and see how many people have been watching this thing. Okay. I'm going to go to the analytics and see who the top number is. Jewel says 36. Daryl is here, says 38. And I'm going to guess I thought it said it was higher, but it's been a great show. Nonstick Nick says 39. UK Video Clips 37. Claire says 35. Kate Quinn says 45. And while you're all writing it all down, which is appreciated, I'm going to just tell you, Stig was here in the background. Andrew Graham in the background. Not Amy, but Army was here. And there's Ron Smith. Good to see you, Ron Smith. Alex, 31. Nonstick Nick, 30. Lucy Van Pelt was here. Thank you. Kermit, I've just gotten the results in. And Kate Quinn. Lucy and Kate Quinn at 28. Keith Bexley, thank you for being here. Girl from Mars. Love you, love you, love you. Girl from Mars. Julian. Claire was here. Daryl. Beautiful Daryl, 23. Six Badges, 22. Lilith, 21. And 20 is Shortell. Rusty Brown Ring Donut. Fantastic. Andy is 18. Ruben is 17. Kyle Kermit is 16. Maltese Phil is 15. The Jedsters in 14. And there's beautiful Marianne from Peekskill, New York, in the Hudson Valley. It gets cold up there. It gets cold, but not as cold as it does in the Taconics or in the Catskills, but it gets cold. Claire, Darklands, Ruben, Alan Williams, MC Scott is 8. Vatanai is 7. Mr. Cuff is 6. John Van Dam, good participation today, is 5. Ludd is 3. Joodles is 3. Joodles. Joe Warrior, beautiful Joe Warrior. And the winner is Claire. Claire was the winner today. So congratulations, Claire. And then we go over and we see who has won the prize. And the prize is, am I right in saying that at guessing 39, who came in at 39? Is it Nonstick Nick at 39? It looks like it was Nonstick Nick at 39. Congratulations, Nonstick Nick. We almost topped 40. I mean, 39 is brilliant. It's brilliant. Maybe tomorrow, everybody come tomorrow, and we'll top 40 tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We're going to have a show today at 10:30 to make, so I'll see you all at 10:30 tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow at whatever. Okay, at 5 tomorrow. It did seem there was 40 at one time, but the analytics didn't say that. I thought there was. It said 42, but it didn't say that. What are they wrong? Are they undercutting me? Are they undercut? Maybe they are, Mr. Cuff. Anyway. Thank you very much. We'll see you at 10:30. You guys are amazing. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm going to keep the stream on for like 2 minutes, and then we'll see. You'll have to wait a couple of hours before I see you again, before you see me again, before we talk again. If I'm going to have a voice. I had 43. It said 39, and Kermit said it was 39. Blow you a kiss. I love you. I love you. I love you.